Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Ham Bones Trivia, Colts Blue Friday Trivia. Got a great game for you today. 4 rounds, guys. The game starts at noon and should take about 30 to 40 minutes. Almost all these questions are Colts from 1990 to 2019. There may be a few outliers. Some of them are definitely, absolute objectively legends, and others are just legends in our heart. If you have any questions, want to know how to play, want to just say hi, want to talk Colts trivia, just do that right there in the chat room. We're playing Colts trivia, guys, today. Ham Bones trivia and the Indianapolis Colts Blue Friday trivia. Give me a second. I know it. Hold on. I know it. Hey. Yeah. If you can, that would be great. Use the Blue Friday logo that's on. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Unless you can find the Blue Friday thing. Yeah. Then try to throw one together if you can. It was just the Blue Friday thing, but the Ham Bones logo and my name tag were in blue. I got to go. I'm streaming right now. So anything helps, but if everything's blue, that's great. All right, thanks. But sorry about that, guys. We got some good trivia coming at you today, guys. The game lasts exactly, or not exactly. The game's going to last somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. We hustle, we get through it, we have some good time. We remember all the great memories of being a Colts fan here in the city that the Colts built. I think some of these questions are tough. I think some of them are going to be right up your alley. I got the tiebreakers ready. I wasn't ready for the tiebreakers last week. I am this week. So you can grab a hey, Colts number 1, how are you? Like that name. I like the blue hearts. Ready to rock. Grab a team member if you want. Grab your family, grab your friends. You can play it right there on your phone, on your tablet. You can play it obviously on your laptop. The answer sheet. Thanks, Wally. The answer sheet is linked in the description of this video. And if you're playing on the Colts Twitter account, I don't know where the answer sheet is. You should have gotten it from the Colts is where you should have gotten it from. Let me tell you that. You should have gotten it when you signed up with your email address registered to play. Guys, in round 1, we're going to ask you for every member of your team's email address. That's the only way they can claim a prize. The game gets going here at noon. Adam Christensen is in the house, which makes this a sanctioned Ham Bones game. Thanks, Wally. There you go. Colts official. Sign up there. If you haven't already, please do sign up. It's free to play. Great prizes. It's an 8-week tournament of sorts. Your points build up. I think we might split that tournament into 2. Haven't made that official call yet, but might get some Answer sheet will be sent via email. You cannot play if you don't sign up, and you cannot claim a prize unless their email address is on unless you enter the email address for that member of your team in on round 1 of the answer sheet. I'm just getting ready. Guys, I know this might sound a little crazy to say, but weeks go by with more happiness when the Colts are looking as good as they are right now. I think it was great for the Colts that the Bears pulled that off last night. The Bears are a real team, and we just did it to them. And it'll be a great game this weekend, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what we're going to do to the Cleveland Browns. So, guys, there are 4 rounds of trivia. This is a shortened version of Hambone's normal trivia game. These games will last 30 to 40 minutes. They're designed for you to play at lunch. We do keep it moving. We do hustle. But it means a lot to me that you play. It means a lot to me that you grab friends, tell them to play, spread the word, and let's get these Colts games rocking and rolling. It's 11:26. We're going to get going here at noon. Colts defense is smothering. That's exactly right. I mean, they're talking about the Colts defense on Thursday night, prime time, in a non-Colts game. You know how long it's been since people have talked about the Colts defense in a non-Colts game? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. The dog you hear barking in the background is Dolly. Dolly, the winning team today, will get a Yorkie puppy who answers to the name Dolly. I mean, beautiful Lucas Oil in the backdrop of Hambone's Trivia headquarters. We've got beautiful blue autumn skies. Good to be with all of you. Colts heading to Cleveland this weekend. Got the Ohio doubleheader the next 2 weeks. It's just good to be a Colts fan. It's just good to be a Colts fan. They feel good. They look good. It's all good. There we go. Noah Nash. That's perfect.
I like it. I think we should do like the person that gets the most baby pictures right gets a coffee, like a $5 Starbucks gift card. That'll be fun.
Thanks, Steve. I loved these old hats. Yeah, that was Zach, man. I'm glad. For some reason, Zach, I don't picture you out there on a Thursday night watching Thursday Night Football. I'm happy that you are. Guys, it's Hambone's Trivia, Blue Friday, Colts Trivia. This is gonna be a great set. I'm trying to make these more general. I know that we've announced some pretty specific topics. I think I'm gonna generalize them to make them more fun and accessible and approachable to everyone who wants to play trivia, because I think, like, I don't want to get too niche into the Colts universe. Appreciate that, Steve. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go through the Colts media guide here. You know who's looking incredible and like a man is Mo Alley Cox. Mo Alley Cox from Virginia Commonwealth University, former home to Shaka Smart. His Instagram handle is MA_XII_. Probably need to get Mo Alley a better Instagram handle. Yeah, my Adam, I know, man. So here's the Mo Alley facts. His favorite musician would probably be Future. Favorite song would probably be Rotation. Hobbies outside of football, he likes to hoop. He likes to play Xbox. He plays Madden, NBA 2K, and Grand Theft Auto. His favorite food is pasta. Listen to this. They asked Mo Alley Cox his favorite vacation spot. Here's his response. 6'5", 267, Mo Alley Cox says the following. Believe it or not, I've never been on vacation, but I probably say when I go Los Angeles to visit friends. You guys, I know that, not a lot of people are out there passing around the hat for Colts players to go on vacation, but I think we need to get Mo Alley Cox on vacation. And I think I'm going to be the one that leads the charge to do that. Mo Alley Cox says he's never been on vacation, and we're going to change that. We're going to change that. Mo Alley Cox shares a birthday with my wife. Two things he couldn't live without are his phone and his mom. On his bucket list, skydiving, bungee jumping, traveling the world. Well, let's start with traveling. Let's just go on vacation, Mo Alley. All right. Let's see what I like reading these. Jacoby Brissett, if he could have lunch with 3 people, living or dead, who would they be? He says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Michael Jordan, and Warren Buffett. The one thing he couldn't live without is family, and his favorite musician is Jay-Z. DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner, guys, is 6'7", 295 pounds. His favorite athlete growing up is LeBron James, and if that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what will. I did not consider LeBron James an athlete when I was growing up. So DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner was born when I was a sophomore in high school. He's 6'7", 295. Born on St. Patrick's Day. He wants to travel to at least 10 countries. Let's take Mo Alley Cox to one of those. He's got a little Cavalier Poodle mix named Chemo. Guys, so far, here's the 2 things that we've really learned. Mo Alley Cox has not been on vacation. And DeForest Buckner has a poodle mix. He's 6'7", 295. We would like, if you ever see DeForest on a walk with his poodle mix Chemo, Cavalier Poodle mix, we need pictures of that. DeForest went to Oregon. His favorite artist is Drake. He likes Hawaiian food. Favorite TV show is The Office. Pet peeves, laziness. He likes to hunt, fish, golf, and play video games. He was acquired by the Colts on March 18th, one day after his birthday. Married to Ashlyn, they have a son, Dominic. He's a native of Honolulu, Hawaii. Take Mo Alley Cox on one trip home, DeForest. Paris Campbell's next, guys. Favorite artist is Juice WRLD. Favorite food is baked ziti. I'm getting the sense that pasta is what you want to bring to a Colts pitch-in. His favorite movie, little known fact about Paris Campbell out of Ohio State. Favorite movie I could give you guys a long time to guess this. Let's try. I'm worried that one of you has the media guide, but let's try to guess. It's a kids movie. It's animated. It's a holiday movie. That's real. Those are some really good guesses. Really good hints. He's a fantastic NBA 2K player. Favorite athlete growing up? LeBron James. Paris Campbell was born 2 months after I graduated from high school. He's 6 feet, 208 pounds. He weighs 8 pounds less than I do. Everybody calls him P. He wants to have dinner at the Eiffel Tower. Doesn't say this here, but I know he would like to bring Mo Alley Cox. Guys, it's 11:35. We'll get going with trivia at noon. We're going to get going at trivia at noon. Anybody want to talk? Anybody? I'm happy to go to any player's page. But based on the comments that I'm receiving right now, I'm getting the sense that there's no way this is as fascinating to you as it is to me because no one's saying anything. Guys, Paris Campbell's favorite movie is The Polar Express. Anthony Costanzo is next up. His favorite team outside of the Colts is the Chicago Bulls. He was born in 88. He's 6'7", 307. So he's as tall and a little bit heavier than DeForest Buckner. His favorite food is Mom's Sunday Red Gravy. Favorite movie is The Godfather Part 2. Almost said 3 just to mess with him. He has played Hambones Trivia. That's a fact. That's a fact. Anthony Costanzo has played Hambones Trivia, did well, finished in second. He'd like to see the pyramids in the Middle East. Doesn't say this here. He would also like to take Mo Alley Cox. He's got a dog named Charles. If he had been born one day earlier, his birthday would be 8/8/88. But instead, it's 8/9/88. Goster Cherilus is his mentor. He took me under his wing when he was a college and freshman, and he ended up with the Colts. Costanzo, a leader in the locker room, along with, let's go to another leader. We'll go back to there. Yeah. Yes. God, we got some exciting players, guys. We got some exciting players. We got 2 players, little known fact, 2 players named Xavier. T.Y. Hilton, another leader in the Colts locker room. Favorite team or athlete outside of football is LeBron. LeBron and Italian food are common themes throughout the media guide. But T.Y., he's 5'10", 183. His birthday's coming up November 14th. His favorite movie, The Sandlot. The Sandlot. Great pick, T.Y. One thing he couldn't live without is video games. His lunch with 3 people is LeBron, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Anyone. Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action. Pre-game ritual, he likes gospel music. And once he gets to the stadium, he calls his wife and he talks to her. His favorite TV show, Law & Order SVU. His kids inspire him. He's never been to Las Vegas. He'd like to go with Mo Alley Cox. I would have lost a lot of money. I mean, let's set aside the fact that Mo Alley Cox has never been on vacation. I would have lost the farm on that. I would have lost a lot of money that T.Y. has never been to Las Vegas. T.Y. is the second fastest Colts player to reach 5,000 career receiving yards. Took him 69 games. Marvin Harrison did it in 1 fewer game, 68. That's very good company. 4 consecutive Pro Bowls. He registered a team record 327 receiving yards for a single postseason. 2 games. Guys, say hi in the chat. We're going to get going with Colts trivia here in 20 minutes. I'll tell you what makes writing Colts trivia slightly frustrating is that it's very hard to separate the Baltimore statistics. The record book should just be separated, or at least organized. Nyheim Hines out of North Carolina State. His birthday is coming up November 12th. I'm sure. Hey, Cindy. Thanks for saying hi, Cindy. Siri thought I said, hey, Siri. Siri thought I said, hey, Siri. Thanks for saying hi, Siri. And she said, no problem. All right. One second. All right, let's get back to Nyheim Hines. He went to North Carolina State. Pre-game rituals. He reads the same Bible verses in the same spot. His favorite food, spaghetti. Hobbies. I'm going to quote Nyheim Hines. I'm going to quote hobbies. Fortnite. Big Fortnite guy. That's what it says. Hidden talents. Here's what Nyheim Hines says. I'm really good at tumbling, like flipping. I was on SportsCenter in 2015. That's 3 years before the Colts took him in the 2018 draft for doing a flip, backflip, and catch. Players you tried to model your game after growing up, Brian Westbrook and Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn, great guy. Never played ham bones. He loves Steve Smith. God, I love Steve Smith. If he could have dinner, with 3 people, that would be Warren Buffett, LeBron James, and Bill Gates. Nyheim Hines sounds like somebody I want to have lunch with. Best advice he's ever been given. His parents told him to remain humble because any day this can be taken from you. In football, you could be a millionaire one day and one hit away from never playing again. He's always been a Chris Paul and LeBron James fan. He's always looked up to Steve Smith. Malik Hooker. LeBron. Favorite musician, Future. Hobbies outside of football, paintball. He was born a day after April Fool's Day in 1996. He was taken 15th overall by the Colts out of Ohio State in the 2017 NFL Draft. His inspiration is his mom. Don't mistake Malik Hooker for somebody who repeats himself. That's his pet peeve. He likes poetry, steak, chicken Alfredo. His favorite movie is Antoine Fisher. His favorite TV show is Martin or The Real Husbands of Hollywood. He's got a Jack Russell named Diamond. All right, let's talk about Justin Houston. He wants to travel more. He doesn't say it here. He'd like to travel with Mo Alley Cox. If you're just tuning in, what we've learned so far is that Mo Alley Cox says he's never taken a vacation. And I know that we Colts fans will not stand for that. Guys, it's 11:45. We're going to get going here with Colts trivia in 15 minutes. Trivia begins in 15 minutes. Boom, boom. You should all have the answer sheet. Everything's password protected, so you're not going to obviously see any trivia questions quite yet. However, you should have the answer sheet up and ready to go. There's 4 rounds of trivia. The whole thing will take 30 to 45 minutes. We've got a few people playing on YouTube and a lot of others, it looks like, playing on Twitter. And Colts event Periscope. It's 11:46. We're actually going to probably get going in 12:05. Get people some time to get on their lunch break and sign up and play. What's going on, guys? Please say hello in the chat. My name is Matt Hammond. You can call me Matt. You can call me Hambone. Happy to be here today with Colts for Blue Friday Trivia. Hambone's Trivia, headquartered in Indianapolis, Indiana. Marcus Johnson, strangest thing he enjoys eating is alligator. His pet peeve is people that smack when they eat. Hey, Robert. Thanks for saying hi, Robert. I wish I could give you 5 points for that. That's what I'm looking for. A little bit of excitement. Matthew Adams went to the University of Houston. His Twitter handle is all_in_Adams, all_in_Adams. His nickname is Matty Ice, and his alma mater, the University of Houston Cougars, looked great last night. They haven't – I've got some connections to the University of Houston football team. They haven't played a game in over 10 months. This was their first game of the season. Every game was canceled because of opponents' testing protocols. So last game they played was like November 30th against Houston, I believe. They gave up 21 points on offense last night and still rolled. That's not easy to do. Let's talk about Bobby Okerkeke. I can't pronounce that. I'm not going to pronounce his last name, so I'm going to avoid. Let's talk about Quentin Nelson. Let's talk about Quentin Nelson. Went to Notre Dame. Taken 6th overall by the Colts in 2018. Beat LSU in his last game as a member of the Fighting Irish. He thought he was going to be a basketball player at one point. Favorite TV show, Game of Thrones. Favorite food, steak, medium rare. The superpower he'd like to have, probably laser vision. That's an amazing answer. That's just an amazing answer. Bucket list, he wants to go see Europe. It doesn't say this here. He'd like to go with Mo Alley Cox. Nickname, obviously, Q. His mentor is his position coach at Notre Dame, Coach Highstand. Nick Martin and Ronnie Stanley. Quentin Nelson is a beast. He's 6'5", 330. He's not sweating it. Let's see if Phillip Rivers answered these questions. He didn't. I knew he wouldn't. I knew he wouldn't because he got here too late probably for the media guide. Xavier Rhodes did. He went to Florida State. His favorite artist is also Jay-Z. His nickname is Zay. He wants to skydive, probably with Mo Alley Cox, on a trip that they could take together to Las Vegas with T.Y. His favorite athlete growing up, Xavier Rhodes' favorite athlete growing up is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Favorite TV show is Billions, and his favorite movie is Lion King. His favorite vacation spot is Anguilla. And his mentor is Terrell Buckley. His hidden talent is bowling. More on that when I can talk to Xavier about that. I'm sure that that'll happen any day here. All right, let's go to Rock Yassin. His nickname is Rock, of course. His favorite movie, Bad Boys. Favorite TV show, Spartacus. Couldn't live without his family. Favorite athlete growing up, Troy Polamalu. He went to Temple. His pregame ritual is to go out, play catch during warmups with one of his teammates, come back in the locker room and listen to some Meek Mill. On his bucket list is just a successful NFL career. He wants to go back to school and get his bachelor's in psychology. He wants to go to physical therapy school and get a master's, and then travel the world with his mom and Mo Alley Cox. You can learn a lot in a media guide, y'all. Kimoko Touré's favorite movie, Happy Feet. He went to Rutgers, only state school. Only land grant flagship school, like the main school of a state that does not have the name of the state in the name of the school, Rutgers. There's the University of New Jersey. Three people to dinner. He wants Nelson Mandela, his mom, Muhammad Ali. What a great answer to that question. He's 6'5", 248. Went to Rutgers. He was drafted by the 52nd overall in the second round by the Colts, 2018. One of the nicknames he acquired at Rutgers was the Komodo dragon. David Attenborough says the Komodo dragon, the only reptile that roams the earth with the same prowess of the dinosaurs. The Komodo dragon, the largest venomous animal on planet Earth, heaviest. He likes that nickname, as he should. He was born in Guinea, West Africa. I could read the Colts media guide all day. Guys, it's 11:54. Somebody's going to have to stop me to say, let's play some trivia. Let's go with Rigoberto Sanchez now. His favorite movie is The Sandlot, just like T.Y. Huh. Bring the DVD of The Sandlot and some Italian food, maybe some future Jay-Z and LeBron James, and the Colts locker room is going to welcome you with open arms. He likes playing pool, fishing, and playing soccer. His favorite athlete outside of football, Lionel Messi. Of course it is, Rigoberto. Childhood sports idol, Ronaldinho. Adam Vinatieri, Lionel Messi. He says a prayer of thanks. He graduated from the University of Hawaii in the spring of 2018. He had to take online classes like many people do. Most memorable game was playing in the Buffalo snow and have a punt stick at the 1 yard line. I remember that punt, Rigoberto. Riggy the Jet Sanchez. God, Wally. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Adam Christensen. Philip Rivers has kids including Hallie, Caroline, Grace, Gunner, Sarah, Peter, Rebecca, Claire, and Anna. Where should we get Mo Alley Cox to take a vacation? I think that's the question that people want to know. Mo Alley Cox played basketball at Virginia Commonwealth. Randy Moss was his idol. He likes going over people, catching the ball, and mossing people, is what he says. 4-year standout. Played for Shaka Smart. Riggy the Jet Sanchez. I mean, we're gonna keep playing, but it doesn't get better than that. Let's talk about Ryan Kelly. Roll Tide. Favorite musician, George Strait. Tell you what, Anthony Costanzo says he likes all music other than country music. It's a huge point of contention between Ryan and Costanzo, Kelly and Costanzo. He likes the Reds and the Predators. Favorite food, steak. Favorite vacation spot, Siesta Key. Probably could take tight ends there. Lunch with one person, living or dead, Johnny Cash. Favorite movie, The Patriot. Aim small, miss small, Ryan Kelly. Aim small, miss small. Relationships with friends and family is the one thing he couldn't live without. Oh, man. Did I blow this already? I have my pages marked for what I wanted. Nope, didn't blow it. Didn't blow it. Didn't blow it. All right, guys, it is now 11:58. We're going to get going right around noon. We're going to let some people log in, get ready to go. You should have the answer sheet all queued up. You won't be able to see the trivia questions right now. It's been enjoyable going through the Colts media guide and talking to you about the Colts. Hope you learned something interesting. What I learned is that Mo Alley Cox has never been on vacation, and that's going to change. I know us well enough to know we'll make sure that Mo Alley Cox gets on a vacation. Spread the word. We're going to get Mo Alley Cox on an off-season vacation for all the great work he's put in on the field this season. So every round has its own rules and its own password. The passwords I will give you before each round, they're all, there's no spaces. I think like one of the passwords I think is like beat the Browns, but that's all one word. It's all lowercase. I'll put them on the screen. I put the schedule on here for the remaining games, but I know we're back next Friday at noon. We got the Ohio doubleheader. We play the Browns this week, the Bengals next week. Just keep going, Colts. Let's just keep going. It would mean a lot to me if you sign up. Obviously, you've already signed up. You play. You're playing right now, and you tell your friends about it. Play next week. This whole thing is being strung together like a tournament of champions. We're going to keep a cumulative score, and then if you qualify for the championship at the end, that will be the best teams, and it also will be the teams that play every week. So play every week. Grab some buddies. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes. The only rule is don't cheat. Don't use your cell phones or computers to cheat. Just use your own mind and your team. It'll be a lot more fun. Anyone can cheat at virtual trivia. Be somebody who wins without cheating. It'll feel a lot better. Most of the questions today are from Colts 1990 to 2019. Obviously, included in that is some present day stuff. The questions are all either about legendary games, legendary Colts in one way or another. They're not obviously all, Colts Ring of Honor members, but they were Colts that made, I think, an impact on fans in their time here. I'll tell you, I really wanted to ask a question today about what I would have said, and it was just too complex. There you go. Thanks, Colts Events. Sign up there, guys. Sign up if you haven't already. Sign up. This guy started off in Minnesota, went to Miami, and then caught 3 touchdown passes from Peyton Manning during his time with the Colts. I had forgotten about the fact that Quadri Ismail was a Colt. I wanted to ask that question, but Quadri Ismail was a Colt. Danny Pinter, Ball State rookie. So the answer sheets are sent via email once you sign up. You sign up using that link that the Colts Events account just posted in the chat room. Pull up the answer sheet right now. We're getting ready to rock and roll. It's good to be with you on another Blue Friday. We got the Cleveland Browns. We're going to Cleveland. This week. Colts are looking hot, guys. The Missile. That's exactly right. Younger brother, the Rocket, the Missile. Quadri Ismail once put on the blue and white. Blue and white, speaking of, we're one of 2 teams that only has 2 colors on our entire uniform. The other being, actually, we might be the only team now because the Jets sometimes use black. So, how's that for a trivia question? Colts, only team that only use 2 colors in their entire uniform. Holy smokes, guys. Tell that one of your friends. Tell them Hambones gave it to you. No other team just uses only 2. There's always a 3rd color, except for the Colts. The Colts always use 2 colors. I haven't given you the password yet, Cindy. That's why you've missed it. If you're playing that warm-up round, the password's written right on there, and I think it's Colts, but I'm not sure what it is. It says it right on there. All right, guys, it's 12:03. We're going to get going in 2 minutes. One more time, I'm going to tell you how things work today. First of all, thank you for tuning in, spending your lunch hour with us here at Hambones Trivia. Happy to be with the Indianapolis Colts on another Blue Friday. We got a big game versus the Cleveland Browns, who are not your father's Cleveland Browns. This is a big game for the Colts, just like last week was. And man, oh man, did we look great against the Bears. Great showing. The Bears put on a great show last night, which makes our victory even more impressive. They're talking about the Colts defense. They said it's the best in the NFL, and the Bears wouldn't disagree with that, is what Troy Aikman said. I believe it was Troy Aikman that said that. So anyway, happy to be back. Couldn't be more excited for how the Colts season's going. Everything just looking great right now. Guys, thanks for playing. Please play every week. I put the schedule on the thing. I'm going to drop in the answer sheet right now for the first round. I suppose that is an okay thing for me to do. And if the Colts didn't want me to do that, they would say, don't do that. But just in case you're having trouble with the warm-up round, I suppose you might be having trouble getting through that warm-up round. We're going to drop you just directly into round 1 here. There's your answer sheet. Sign up now with the Colts. That's the only way you're going to be able to collect your prize and have your team score taken care of cumulatively. I'll give you the password before each round. They're all one word. If they're multiple words, like let's beat the Browns, then there's no spaces. And I'll put that on the screen and we'll be ready to go. Don't cheat. Don't use your cell phones to cheat. If you want people to join your team, call them now. Get them in your office. Get them at your table. Get them on a Zoom or FaceTime call. The more, the merrier. Make sure you enter everyone's email address on that round one answer sheet, or else not everyone on your team is going to claim prizes. That's the way the Colts are going to get in touch with you for your prizes. Today, the winning team, members of the winning team, will receive a Reggie Wayne, favorite Colt of all time, Marvin Harrison, and Tony Dungy bobblehead doll. What a collection of bobblehead dolls. That's amazing. All right, guys, let's rock and roll. Let's play some Colts trivia, guys. Let's play some Colts trivia. Guys, we are broadcasting live and in Technicolor from underneath the beautiful blue, unseasonably warm autumn skies of the trivia capital of the free world and the home of your Indianapolis Colts, Ham Bones headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. So good to be with you guys today. We have 4 rounds of trivia. The whole game will take right around 30 to 45 minutes. We hustle, we get you in, we get you out, and we get you back to your day. Just a little lunchtime fun. Guys, 4 rounds of trivia. Each round has its own rules and its own password. Today, round 1. Give me 1 second here, guys. Round 1. The password. Sorry about this. Sorry about this. I've got it. I love it. All right. Let's do this. All right. Yes. Response is wiped. Here we go, guys. The password to get into round 1 is ham bones. Ham bones is the password. I'll put that right up on the screen. Password equals ham bones. Here we go. There we go. Password for round 1 equals ham bones. Here are your round 1 questions. Round 1, question 1. All 3 of these have the same number as an answer. You've got to get it right on the nose. It's the number of fumbles the Colts recovered in the Super Bowl versus the Bears. It's the number of times Jim Mora said playoffs in his famous rant. And it's the number of games Kerry Collins played in with the Indianapolis Colts. All 3 of those have the exact same answer. You've got to get it right on the nose. It's the number of fumbles the Colts recovered in the Super Bowl versus the Bears. It's the number of times Jim Mora said playoffs in his famous rant. And it's the number of games Kerry Collins played in with the Colts. Number 2, Bleacher Report says that this Colts win, a Colts win versus this opponent, was our 3rd most memorable Indianapolis Colts game since 1990. Colts were trailing 21-0 at halftime. We're down 35-14 in the 4th quarter. And Sports Illustrated's Peter King called it the best regular season game of the decade. Who was the opponent of that game? Down 21-0 at halftime, 35-14 in the 4th. Came back to win. Who was the opponent in that game? Question 3. Question 3. In both Indianapolis Super Bowl runs, this is the only team that they played both times in the playoffs. They played one team both times in the playoffs. Who was the team that the Colts played, the common opponent that both Colts Super Bowl teams had? And question 4, it's the final question of round 1, other than Tony Dungy. He's the Colts head coach with the highest playoff winning percentage. Indianapolis Colts, other than Tony Dungy, he's the Indianapolis Colts head coach with the highest playoff winning percentage with the Colts. Guys, that's round 1. You've got 5 minutes to get your answer in. Go, go, go. Here's your timer. Here's your timer. I do so much for you people. It's not too late to start if you're just logging in. Sign up with the Colts. Jump in, answer the questions, go, go, go. You got 5 minutes to get your answers in for round one. If you're having any problems or confusion or technical glitches, just let me know. But once you get those answer sheets open, just leave them running the entire time. I wish Nightbot would just stop. This is not for you, Nightbot. Danny Pinter or Penter, whose name I can't pronounce. His favorite pregame ritual or his pregame ritual. I stick to the same routine every time. Not a lot of detail there, Danny. Favorite TV show is River Monsters. Favorite vacation spot is Eagle River. Mo Alley Cox has not been to Eagle River. That's in Wisconsin. Answers pouring in. I love it. Love it. Three minutes, guys, to get your answers in. 3 minutes. Steve. Hold on, Steve. We'll get you squared away here, bud. Let me do this. Steve used that form, and the password is hambones. Lowercase h, make sure. Lowercase h-a. Oh, shoot. I misspelled it. Password is hambones, not Hammond bones. Hambones is your password. Steve, let me know as soon as that opens up. You probably put the password in that I told you to put in, which was incorrect or spelled incorrect. Steve, I'm going to be nervous, Steve, until you tell me that you're all square. You just don't want a nervous host. Guys, welcome to Hambones Trivia, Colts Blue Friday. It's not too late to sign up. It's not too late to enter your answers in. Plug in the password hambones. Password for round one is hambones. Lowercase. Steve, your silence now is a good thing because I think you're furiously working. I'll tell you, speaking of furious, I'll be furious if we don't get Mo Alley Cox on a vacation. Guys, we were going through the media guide prior to this game. We got about 1 minute to get your answers in. Mo Alley Cox, who's a man. I tried within and without. It's okay. I think, Steve, you're might be on the warm-up round instead of the round one link. So the round one link is this, but if you're okay, I'm okay. Sorry for the frustration. It is working. I've tried it out. So I think you're either entering it in the wrong place or in the wrong round, and I apologize. Ham bones. Ham bones is the password. You got it. All right, guys, get them in, get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Get your answers in. Get your answers in. Coming in. All right. That's enough time. Here are your answers to round one. It's the number of games Kerry Collins played for the Indianapolis Colts. It's the number of times Jim Mora said playoffs. And it is, what was the third thing I said? It's the number of fumbles recovered by the Colts in the Super Bowl versus the Bears. By the way, I think the Bears actually fumbled 5 or 6 times. We only recovered 3. 3 is the answer. Kerry Collins played in 3 games. Jim Mora watched the playoff rant last night. He said playoffs 3 times. But playoffs. He also mentioned, by the way, high school and junior college football teams. All right. Bleacher Report says the Colts win. This regular Colts win was their 3rd most impressive ever as a franchise. Peter King called it the best regular season game of the decade. The opponent, the loser in that game, guys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is your answer to question 2. Question 3, and the Colts Super Bowl run when we played the Bears and the Colts Super Bowl run when we played the Saints. There was one team that we played in both playoffs that year. The correct answer, the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens, we beat them both times. Question 4, this was the one, guys. This was the one that made the difference in this round. Very, very difficult question. Of Indianapolis Colts coaches. Indianapolis, obviously, all of these, we're talking Indianapolis only. The best playoff winning percentage is, other than Tony Dungy, is Teddy Marchibroda. Teddy Marchibroda. There's a bunch of Colts coaches like Pagano and Caldwell that are 500, but Teddy Marchibroda above 500 in the playoffs. All right, guys. Round two. Oh, you got to sign up, Arlena. Hold on. I'll get you directly into round 2 here. Sorry about that. You got to sign up with the Colts, Arlena. That's how you get here. Give me a second. Guys, round 2, the password to get into round 2 is Ricardo. Ricardo is your password. Password equals Ricardo. All right. It's the picture round. Picture round is the password. Oh, Twitter thinks Ricardo is not good. But anyway, there we go. Password is Ricardo. It's the picture round. Name those Colts. It's very easy. 8 pictures worth 3 points each for a total of 24 points. Name those Colts. Spelling does not count. You just put one or the other, first or last name. I'll take it. I'm a benevolent judge. Arlena, I'm going to get you squared away here just 1 second. We don't want that. We don't want that. We do want that. Send. Arlena, make sure you sign up with the Colts, but I'm going to get you squared away here. Boom. Boom. Arlena, there is your direct link into round 2. Sign up with the Colts. I'll tell you what's hard to do is think of a picture round other than name that player. I could do famous catches and you had to name that quarterback, but I mean, Really, we're dealing with 2 or 3 quarterbacks that could be an answer there. So that's not that fun. I could do name that opponent, but I mean, there's just so much that gives that away. It's hard. If anybody's got an idea for a picture round other than name that Colt, I'd love it. I could do things with opponents, I suppose. Opponents. Guys, we're in the middle of round 2 right now. If you're just joining us, thanks for tuning in. This is Colts Trivia Blue Friday. Today, the theme in general is Colts of the past from 1990 in general. There's some 1980s questions in here for sure. But in general, it's 1990 to present day. It's just the good memories of a team that's meant as so much to so many. It's a little poetic. I didn't start the timer, but what we've got left is 3 minutes. Thanks for no one telling me I started the timer. Does that mean I'm going to go into the answer sheet and see. Okay. Boom. Boom. Let's see. One minute to get your answers in. It's a tough picture round. You guys, I got a little worried because you guys did so well last week. Who is this? I'm going to count it. Holy smokes. All right, guys, get them in, get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Tough picture round, guys. Tough picture round. Here are your answers to the picture round. Number 1, he was the Colts running back on Super Techno because Dickerson wouldn't let him use it. It's Albert Bentley. Albert Bentley is your answer to number 1. A lot of people's favorite Colt back in the day, Albert Bentley. Number 2, I had this guy's jersey at one point. Not a real one, though. Ken Dilger. Ken Dilger. Number 3, the all-time leader in Colts interceptions in Indianapolis. That is Eugene Daniel. Eugene Daniels. Daniel. Number 4, that is legendary offensive coordinator Tom Moore. Number 5, that's Bill Brooks. I once played in a flag football game with Bill Brooks. He was all-time quarterback. That's a true story. Can't make that up. Number 6. No, you've never seen another helmet like it. Have you ever seen another helmet like that? That's Dean Biasucci. Dean Biasucci. Number 7, that is beloved Marlon Mack. Number 8 had by far the best wrong answers, including Ken Dilger's dad. He was on Tecmo Bowl. Tom Selleck, Mr. Stash, Steve Largent. But the correct answer, this was obscure, but I loved him, probably because we have the same first name. That's Matt Booza. Booza is your answer to number 8. All right, guys. All right, let's rock and roll. Round 3 is the money round. Money round works like this. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order doesn't matter at all. So if I ask you, what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag, and you say red, white, and green, that's 10 points. You got red and white. If you say red, white, and blue, that's good for the full 15. Order doesn't matter at all. And the password to get into the money round is one word, beat the Browns. Password to get into the money round, one word, beat the Browns. My goodness, I hope that I accurately put that in. Give me a second. I'm going to make sure. Just what a terrible password I chose. Not the message, but this. Beat. No. Hey, guys, hit refresh on your answer sheet. Hit refresh on your answer sheet. All right, here we go. Here we go. Round 3. Round 3, question 1. Who are the 3 all-time sack leaders for the Indianapolis Colts? All-time history, Indianapolis Colts. The 3 all-time sack leaders. Question 2, this was tough. After T.Y. Hilton, which 4 Colts caught the most Andrew Luck touchdowns? After T.Y., what are the 4 Colts to catch the most Andrew Luck touchdowns? Question 4, I'm looking for 2 different Colts. One of the 2 is the Colts receiver who has the most receiving yards, who was with the Colts, then left the Colts, and then came back. And the second Colt I'm looking for is the Colt with the most rushing yards, who was with the Colts, then left the Colts, then came back. Those are the 2 Colts I'm looking at. Most receiving yards with Colts, not with Colts, with Colts, and most rushing yards with Colts, not with Colts, with Colts. There we go, guys. You've got 6 minutes. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Tough money round. Guys, I'm making you earn your points today. Indianapolis is beautiful this afternoon, showing off the autumn foliage, the sun, the new sidewalks on New Jersey Street, all of it. Guys, if you're just tuning in, Mo Alley Cox has never been on vacation. We're going to do what we can to make sure that changes. Three minutes to get your answers in, guys. 3 minutes to get your answers in for the money round. Thanks, Declan. All right, guys, you have 2 minutes to get your answers into the money round. About 90 seconds. It's just not easy, guys. It's not easy. These questions are not easy. Especially that receiver in question 4. Who could that be? One minute to get your answers in for the money round. 1 minute to get your answers, guys. This is Ham Bones Trivia in partnership with the Indianapolis Colts Blue Friday Trivia. Cindy, I don't think you got it, though. Oh, maybe you did, Cindy. Maybe you did. Who am I to say Cindy didn't get this? I think you may have, Cindy. We'll see. 10 seconds now to get your answers in for the money round. 10 seconds. Get them in, guys. You do not want to be late on this round. These are important points, even if you don't have them all. We do have to keep it rocking and rolling. Nobody can play trivia for 90 minutes on a Friday afternoon. All right, guys. Answers to the money round. Answers to the money round. Here we go. The 3 leading all-time sack leaders in Indianapolis Colts history. That's Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney. The third is tricky. Dwayne Bickett. Bickett is your answer. One team trying to hedge their bets put Brickett. Question 2. The question was, other than T.Y., the 4 Colts with the most Andrew Luck touchdown receptions. This is a tough question as well. Dwayne Allen, Kobe Fleener, Dante Moncrief, and Eric Ebron. It's Allen, Fleener, Moncrief, and Ebron. And question 3, the 2 Colts I was looking for, both of them were the leader in rushing yards and passing yards that fit this description with the Colts, left and played for another team, then came back to the Colts. The running back was Dominic Rhodes. The receiver, Terrence Wilkins. Terrence Wilkins left for a cup of coffee, came back. Question 4, or sorry, there is no question 4. That was question 3. That's it, guys. Let me give you a scoreboard update heading into the final round in 10th place. We're just going to do the top 10 right now just to make this faster. In 10th place with 46 points, it's Manning Harrison. In 9th place with 47 points, it's Boiler Fan 15. 8th place, 49 points, it's Team Beef. 7th place, 52 points, it's Blue and White. 6th place, 53 points, Quizzards of the Coast. 5th place, 57 points, last week's winner, Hot for Teacher. 4th place, 62 points, it's Big Q's Brigade. 3rd place, 64 points, it's Daywalker. 2nd place, 65 points, it's Artemis Scott's Tots. And in the lead, heading into the final round with 68 points, it's Wanks Are Us. All right, guys. We got one final round, 3 final questions. Here's how the final round works. It's anybody's ball game. Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you 3 questions on each of your 3 answers. You can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points or anywhere in between. All right? If you wager 30 on all 3 and get all 3 wrong, that's minus 90. We deduct points for wrong answers in the final round. If you get all 3 right, that's positive 90 points. There could be a 180-point swing here in the final round. Wager with prudence, guys. Wager with prudence. The password for the final round equals let's go. The password for the final round equals let's go. Here are your final 3 questions of the afternoon. Blue Friday trivia. Let's beat the Browns on Sunday, guys. Let's get into Cleveland. Let's get out. Round 4, question 1 of the 10 Colts receivers with the most receptions. Indianapolis Colts with the most receptions. No one had a better catch-to-touchdown ratio. One touchdown for every 7.5 receptions. He played his last game with the Colts in 2004. Of the 10 Colts receivers with the most receptions, no one had a better catch-to-touchdown ratio. He had a touchdown for every 7.5 catches. He played his last game with the Colts in 2004. Question 2. The Indianapolis Colts have beat this team in the postseason more than any other team. We've only lost to them in the postseason 1 time. What team have we beaten in the postseason more than any other team? We've only lost to them once. And question 3, it's the final question of the afternoon. After Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, it's the Indianapolis Colt with the most 300-yard passing games. That's the final round. You've got 5 minutes. Go, go, go. 4 minutes, guys. The pressure is on. No one's in the clubhouse yet. One team's in the clubhouse. One team is in the clubhouse. 2 teams are now in the clubhouse. Final round, guys. Ain't easy. It's not for the birds, guys. It's a final round. Touchdowns. I'm just going to make sure I've got this right. Got it. Got it. Guys, let me just tell you. The scores are... Wow. All right. I'm looking for one team. I can't find. Oh, there you are. Good work, Newton. Good work, Newton. Guys, got just under 2 minutes to get your answers in. Just under 2. Guys, we will be back next Friday at noon. We're going to make it General Colts. I'll announce the theme later. I know I posted it on the schedule. I do want to make it a little bit more accessible and approachable. We want as many people to play, obviously, for the Colts as we can get. So I don't want to make it like too niche, but you're at a huge advantage for having already played a game in the early going-ons of this thing. But help us spread the word. Let people know that Hambone's Blue Friday Trivia is where to be on a Friday at noon. We're doing 8 of them throughout the season. This is our second. Trying to make those numbers, trying to get the word out. Have some fun Colts trivia. Appreciate the Colts events staff, Matt and Chelsea. Great to work with, guys. We got a lot to be proud of. Cindy, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Who was the Colts on Sunday or the winner of today's trivia? Oh, boy. Well, let me tell you, if that's true, Cindy, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, guys, you got just under 30 seconds to get your answers in. I like where your head's at, Scott Maitland. It does mean it's going to be a rout. Ten seconds to get them in now. 10 seconds to get your final answers in. I think I'm waiting on 2 teams. All right, guys, get them in, get them in, get them in. Here are your final answers. Ooh. Here are your final answers. Let's beat the Browns this weekend, guys. Of the 10 Colts receivers with the most receptions, no one has a better catch to TD ratio. He's got a touchdown, 1 touchdown for every 7.5 catches he made. He played his last game with the Colts in 2004. His name is Marcus Pollard. Marcus Pollard is the correct answer for question 1. Question 2, the Indianapolis Colts have beat this team in the postseason more than any other team. They've only lost to them once. 4-1 is our record. The answer, Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are your answer to question 2. And question 3, After Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, he's the Indianapolis Colts with the most 300-yard passing games. This was really hard. He had 7 300-yard passing games as a Colt. His name, Jeff George. Jeff George is your answer to question 3. Here's a scoreboard update, guys. In 10th place with 36 points, it's Newton. They were the first team in with Jeff George answer. Well done. 9th place, 37 points. It's Blue Mama 22. 8th place, 44 points. It's Hi, Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie. 7th place, 45 points. It's Blue and White. 6th place, 45 points, Blue and White. 5th place, 49 points, Team Beef. 4th place, 73 points, Quizzard of the Coast. 3rd place, 102 points. It's Hot for Teacher. 2nd place, 122 points on the podium with Hot for Teacher is Big Q's Brigade. And your winner with 135 points is Artemis Scott's Tots. Well done, Artemis Scott's Tots. You are the winner. The Colts will be reaching out to get you and your teammate prize. You're a team of 2. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for playing Blue Friday Trivia. Let's beat the Browns. Go to Cleveland. Let's get the W, and let's get the hell out of Cleveland. Let's do that. Let's back these boys in blue, guys. Thank you so much for playing. Hope you had fun. Have a great Friday. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the weekend. Come back next Friday. Play Ham Bones Trivia. Thank you all. Have a great day. Signing out. Love you. Mean it. Write a review of Ham Bones Trivia if you'd like. I'd really appreciate that. See you guys. Thank you. And also, you can follow, subscribe to this channel. Way to go, Ham Bones team. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you guys.